What's going on, Ophiuchus? We're checking your energy. Hopefully everyone's doing well. Or you are on your path to doing well. Thank you if you have liked or subscribed to the new channel. I appreciate you guys so much. As always, if you're looking for other readings, go to the main channel, Embracing Mactress. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. For those that have donated to my page, thank you. I was seeing those in Cash App. I'm not sure who you are, but I love you and I'm so grateful. Thank you. Okay. You have an energy coming through, Ophiuchus of White Tower. You guys could be extra sensitive right now. I know this is true because this is me, gang. All right. So you're becoming increasingly more sensitive as time goes on, right? Spirit wants you to avoid everything harsh, right? If people don't know how to speak to you correctly, avoid them. If you're at a work environment and people are coming at you greasy, or if they are talking to you in a manner to where you're feeling some sort of way about it, try to isolate yourself as best as you can, okay? Spirit wants you to stay away from harsh chemicals. That would be alcohol or any other substance that may put you into a different state of mind or a different energetic atmosphere. Right now is a time to where we're going through a positive shift, but it doesn't feel positive, right? It's a detoxification for us, mind, body, and soul, but it just doesn't feel that way. I know that in time, we're going to get to the other side of this, okay? And you're going to feel recharged, but right now, it feels really heavy. It feels like no matter what you got going on, things are not going the way that you need them to go. And this is by design, okay? Because once Spirit starts working in your life, and things start moving in a divine manner, you're going to feel some sort of way and you're not going to understand how they're moving, what's happening as they're moving, etc. Because this is going on in the 5D, right? But it's coming into fruition in this 3D land. So just understand that you need to trust what's going on for yourself right now. Trust what's going on around you. Understand that you're not going to see whatever this is right away, but you're going to feel the remnants of it. Some of you could be dealing with headaches or body aches as well, right? Some of you may be suffering from low appetites, lower back pain. Okay, your legs could feel locked, especially in your hip area. Ladies, that would be for you. If you are feeling anything locked in your hip area, please start some sort of regimen of stretching, okay? It'll help you out a lot, and it will also relieve that pressure and that tension that you have built up in those areas. It's a time for cleansing, all right? Cleansing your body, cleansing your home, cleansing your mind, cleansing your thoughts, okay? It's a time for you to release everything that you've been holding. And I know a lot of tarot readers say, you know, it's time for you to release people, you know, that have done you dirty, or people that have not showed up in your life the way that they need to. And that's an absolute truth. But digging deeper, right? A detoxification goes within the cells. So Spirit is wanting you to go a little deeper with that cleanse. What are the things that you have been feeling that you haven't released? What are the things that you have been thinking that you haven't released? And what are the things that you've been holding on to mentally that you really need to let go of? Okay? You're going to understand what I'm talking about when you notice the things that still, you know, they could have happened a long time ago, but they still impact you, or they're still able to get you upset, or you still feel a certain way about it. Those are the things that I'm talking about right now, right? Someone may have a power to say something to you and it makes you feel some sort of way. Spirit doesn't want you going through that anymore. Let me move this camera, okay? Spirit doesn't want you going through that, all right? Spirit wants you to know that it's time to purge all of those things, whether they are good or bad, okay? I'm not saying everything is bad. You also have some good things that you're holding on to, right? A lot of times we sabotage our lives based on the good things that we're holding on to because we're expecting everything to happen the same way, or we are expecting the same type of outcome. And what that does is it does not allow the proper flow of energy to happen because we've poisoned it by thinking it will turn out like this. And I'm not talking about manifestations because those are totally different. I'm talking about the things that we're meant to not hold on to, that we capture and we may idolize a bit, or we may make them the focus of certain things in our life. Okay, so yeah. Example, somebody just asked me for one. I heard you. If you have had a beautiful relationship, right? And you can look back on all the steps that happened before the relationship went a certain way. If you meet someone new and those same steps happen again, you may feel like you know what's happening, but then if it crashes and burns, right? Then you're holding on to something beautiful, but in a negative way. And it's because, right, you felt like you knew what came next. The Spirit says you never know what comes next. All you can do is have faith that you will have a good outcome, right? But when we get to a place of trying to dictate an outcome, that's not good with Spirit, okay? So somebody here may need to think about how you bring things to fruition by your thoughts, or how you feel like things are going to be a certain way and they're not, okay? For others of you, we have water in these two. Water, and, you know, this could be water behind her as well. So water in all three. So White Tara, Coventina, and Sulis, right? Now it says spend time near water, such as a lake, a river, an ocean, or recharge your batteries. Some of you could get in the bathtub. Spirit is wanting you to do a spiritual cleanse, okay? Just to relieve your body of the negativity that you've been encountering. Relieve your mind of those sensitive thoughts that you've been harboring, right? For some of you, this is, like I said, you needing to maybe flush your body of some of the harmful materials or chemicals that you've been partaking in, all right? It's not going to resonate for everyone, but I need to say this because this is what Spirit is bringing to you, Ophiuchus, okay? And how does Ophiuchus need to heal this energy? The understanding that God is going to send you some sort of divine intervention, that's going to show you what it is that you need to do, okay, or what it is that comes next. My understanding that you don't have the power to dictate what comes next. You have to wait and see what comes next, right? So God sends miracles to answer sincere prayers. So if you guys are saying, you know what, I feel like this situation is going to be like this or that, Spirit is saying, don't do that. Just wait and see what God has for you. That's a beautiful energy coming through, right? And some of you may be asking questions when it comes to passion and purpose. Your enthusiasm gives your energy and motivation to work on a meaningful project that's dear and near to your heart. Now listen, what that may be, okay, is you guys needing to get yourself cleansed because you're going to be given a new directive from the divine, right? If some of you are trying to get into tarot reading, or if you're looking for other ways to help people out here in the collective, you may be getting those details soon. But you need to be in a place where you're able to receive the energy that's going to be coming to you. And if you guys are overloaded, okay, if you're unpure, if you're overly sensitive, right? And if you haven't been doing your cleansing practices, you're not in a state of receiving. So I need someone to understand you may have to have rubelite around you or gold, okay? And if you guys do not have these things around you, you could take a picture of these cards. Okay, but this is what I have for you guys. I send you the utmost love and light. You guys are going to have guidance soon on what it is that you're meant to do here in this 3D land. And it's going to come in a divine intervention. But until then, make sure that you're allowing everything to play out the way that it was divinely guided to. And make sure that you're being very, very careful and very loving and caring with yourself up until then, okay? Take care.